My name is Doty. I'm in 10th grade. I'm 15. I was diagnosed with bilateral severe to profound hearing loss at birth, and I wear Audeo hearing aids, Phonak. My parents always advocated for me and they were very supportive. I eventually picked up on that for myself, and now I can kind of advocate on my own behalf. So in elementary school, kids weren't as accepting, but they slowly kind of grew more open to the idea of a kid with hearing loss, but that's just because they hadn't ever met anyone or hadn't had as much time to develop their sense of empathy. But I think as I got older, kids started to become more understanding and more empathetic, just because, they hadn't met a wider variety of people as well as other people with hearing loss. But I experienced a little bit of teasing or bullying in elementary school, and then maybe just a tiny bit in middle school, but so far in high school I haven't experienced that, no. Usually I just kind of ignored them because it never really escalated. So I would just kind of ignore bullies or people that were teasing me. And then of course I would tell a teacher, but it was never really that big of a deal or that big of an obstacle. So I just kind of ignored it and went on with my day. I do think it's really important for teens with hearing loss to develop a sense of confidence, especially because some kids don't have parents that advocate for them as much as mine did. I was very lucky to have parents that advocated for me, and that was a very, very supportive, and I know that not all kids have that, so I think it's really important for kids with hearing loss to learn to advocate for themselves because it allows them to be more independent. Being on this board is a really big deal for me because when I grow up, I want to be a civil rights attorney for people with disabilities, so I'm going to spend my whole life advocating for people with hearing loss and people with disabilities in general, and this is just a really great way to start doing that and start advocating and raising awareness. It's really uplifting to hang out with other kids with hearing loss because I don't have to explain everything, we all kind of understand each other's needs already, and we face each other and don't cover your mouth, move to less echoey places. So it's nice to not have to explain all of my needs every time I meet a new person, which is really cool. And also we just have a lot in common, and so it's a lot of fun to hang out with other kids with hearing loss. If someone is born with hearing loss, there's nothing you can do to change it. It's part of who I am. So my mindset has always been, I am who I am, and if you don't like it, then I don't want to talk to you. So I would just kind of tell them to embrace that and that kind of confidence. I know that takes time to develop and it's not always that easy, but I think that eventually that confidence does come with time, and I would just tell them that.